I would like to talk about what happened yesterday in Minneapolis. I went to bed thinking about it. I woke up this morning thinking about it. I watched the video many times. It was a senseless act of violence. You know, maybe she shouldn't have been there. I don't know what she said to the officer or the agent. He doesn't deserve being called an officer. I don't know what she said to him. I know that she was talking to him before she was murdered. Even if she had done something wrong, he shot through the windshield, didn't kill her. So he stood next to her window, point blank, and shot her 2 more times. He was so close that I bet you if they did an autopsy, which they will, they'll find gunpowder on her face and clothing. What kind of demented, sick person could do that? There was no remorse. There was no hesitation. He just pulled his gun and shot her. There were so many people there. They had her license plate number. They had a gun bullet hole in her windshield. They had the make and model of her SUV. They could have tracked her down. Instead, he chose to kill her. And the government is going to back him? This is beyond my comprehension. This is just beyond my comprehension. I can't understand this. I cannot wrap my brain around the justification of what happened yesterday. How do people, without remorse, without forethought, without anything, kill another human being as if it's a bug? My heart is dying inside. I see my country dying. It's not the country I grew up in. When I was a kid, it was not cruel or mean to take an ill animal or a dying dog out to the woods and shoot him to put him out of his misery. That's not what happened yesterday. Yesterday was an act of violence. It was an act of bravado and machismo and hate and anger, all at the barrel of a gun. And now the government is going to justify that? There was no self-defense there. He didn't have to kill her. It doesn't matter. She did not run them over. She did not even attempt to run them over. He was not even in her path when he shot her. He was close. Granted, he was close. But it was his fault. He walked from the other side of her vehicle, in front of her vehicle, knowing she was trying to get away, and to the front left corner of her vehicle. And he pulled his gun and shot her. He wasn't even engaging with her in any way, shape, or form. The other agent was. The other agent was in charge. And this vigilante took matters in his own hands like a gunslinger and murdered this woman in cold blood. And if anybody sees it any differently, they're as deranged as that cop, or whatever you want to call that piece of shit. I am not a fan of Tim Walz. But he's right. He's right in this instance. And so is that mayor of Minneapolis. And it's time we, the people of the United States, demand justice for this woman. Some way, somehow, call your congressman, call your senators, call anybody that'll listen. Demand justice. She deserves that. That's my 2 cents worth. God help us all. Our country is dying. It's just dying. And I don't know if we can save it anymore.